Next we begin the module 3, that is radio transmitter. The name transmitter you might be familiar with the nowadays daily lives, that is nothing but what the device which transmit any signals or any information is called as transmitters. Okay, so this module deals with the radio transmitter, how the radio waves is transmitted through the antenna. It is discussed here. Okay, so we can see the AM transmitter. I have told in the earlier modules, that is AM modulation, FM modulation, so on. Okay, so this after the modulation process, we have to transmit the signals to the receiver section or destination. So AM transmitter is required. So we move on to this AM transmitter or FM transmitter, which is coming in later classes. And here we can see about the AM transmitter. Okay, the transmitter is the nothing but that transmit AM signals is known as AM transmitter. The transmitter, simply we can say what any signals can be transmitted, or the transmitter is nothing but which transmit any signals, and the AM transmitter is nothing but which transmit AM signals. Okay, these transmitters are used in medium wave and short wave frequency band for AM broadcast. The medium wave band has frequency between 550 kHz and 1650 kHz, while short wave frequency ranging from 3 MHz to 30 MHz frequency. So for 1 mark it may ask for every examinations, such as what's the band frequency range of a medium wave or short wave. So you have to write this range, that is for medium wave band, its range is frequency range is 550 kHz and 1650 kHz is the range of frequency, while for the short wave the band frequency range is 3 MHz to 30 MHz range. Okay, so basically an AM transmitter has or is of two types, that is a high level AM transmitter and a low level AM transmitter. And in the name itself we can say, for a high level transmitter means what? It is used for high level modulation, while the low level transmitter may be used for low level modulation. Okay, the choice between the two modulation scheme depends on the transmitting power of a AM transmitter, and this types, that is high level AM transmitter or low level AM transmitter, is chosen depending upon the transmitting power of the AM transmitter. That is, if it requires high power, then it is using high level AM transmitter, while it requires low level or low power, then it is using low power AM transmitter. In a broadcast transmitter where the transmitting power may be of order kilowatts, high level modulation is used. While in the low power transmitter where only a few watts of transmitting power are required, low level modulation is used. Here we can see the diagram of high level AM transmitter. The basic difference between these two transmitters, that is high level and low level transmitter, is based on the power amplification of carrier and modulating signal. So almost all block diagram including in the AM transmitter is almost same, but difference is in the power amplification of the carrier and modulating signal. So here you can see the block diagram, and this block diagram is very important and mostly asked in the examinations. Okay, So you have to draw it carefully. Okay, so you can see that block diagram. The first block diagram is carrier oscillator, buffer amplifier, frequency multiplier, power amplifier, then a modulated class C power amplifier, and this section mic, audio driver amplifier, audio power amplifier is given to the modulated class C power amplifier, and then after modulated it is transmitted via transmitting antenna. Okay, the upper section gives the carrier signal which has to be required in the modulation process to send the low frequency signal, that is message signal, which is come from the down section, that is from mic. Mic contains the information of signals, and this information has to be reached to the destination without any loss. So a carrier wave is required for modulation, and which is given by the upper part of this block diagram, and these both are modulated by using modulated class C power amplifier and given to the transmitting antenna. In high-level transmission, the power of the carrier and modulating signals are amplified before applying them to the modulated stage. That is, I have told no what for high-level AM transmitter, the power of carrier signal and modulating signal is high. So, before applying into the modulator stage, it is amplified. While in the low level modulation, the power of the two input signal of the modulator stage are not amplified. So, it is the difference between high level transmission and low level transmission. That is, in high level transmission, before going into the modulator section, the input signals are amplified. While in low level modulation, the input signals are not amplified. The required transmitting power is obtained from the last stage of transmitter. Okay, that is class C power amplifier. The various sections of this amplitude modulation transmitter is carrier oscillator, I have told, buffer amplifier, frequency multiplier, power amplifier, audio chain, modulated class C power amplifier. So we can see the carrier oscillator in detail. The carrier oscillator is nothing but it generates a carrier signal. As the name, we can say that oscillator is nothing but what it generates a signal. So a carrier signal or a carrier oscillator is nothing but it generates carrier signal, which lies in the RF range. The frequency of the carrier is always high. I have told the first class of the modulation. That is, the carrier signal is high frequency signal, because it is very difficult to generate high frequency with good frequency stability. This sub-multiple frequency is multiplied by the frequency multiplier. You can see the diagram. After the carrier oscillator, you can see the buffer amplifier and a frequency multiplier. Okay, and this buffer amplifier amplifies the carrier signals with more amplitude or more power, and it is then multiplied by the frequency multiplier to get the required carrier frequency. To get the required carrier frequency, the frequency is multiplied. Okay. Here you can see the buffer amplifier. The purpose of the buffer amplifier is to match the output impedance of carrier oscillator with the input impedance of frequency multiplier. And here the buffer amplifier is acting as an intermediate between this carrier oscillator and a frequency multiplier. and here it matches the output impedance of the carrier oscillator and input impedance of the frequency multiplier. It then isolates the carrier oscillator and frequency multiplier. The frequency multiplier generates the carrier oscillator is now applied to the frequency multiplier through a buffer amplifier. In this stage, it is also called as harmonic generator. That is, in a multiples of frequency, the frequency is generates higher harmonic of carrier oscillator frequency. The power amplifier amplifies the power of the carrier signal and an audio chain. The audio signal to be transmitted is obtained from microphone. You can see the diagram. From the mic, the audio is obtained. Okay, you can see. And this audio driver amplifier, what will be its function? It drives first of all, it amplifies the audio signal, which is low signal, and then it is driven to the next section. Okay. The audio driver amplifier amplifies the voltage of this signal, and this amplification is necessary to drive the audio power amplifier. Okay, this is amplification is important for driving the audio power amplifier. A class A or a class B power amplifier amplifies the power of the audio signal. And next is the modulated class C amplifier. This is the output stage of a transmitter. I have told in the diagram, from the upper session and the lower session, both the session meet with the modulated class C power amplifier, and this is the output stage of a transmitter. The modulating audio signals and the carrier signals after power amplification are applied to the modulating stage. I have told for high level AM transmitter what is important. Before amplification or before sending to the modulating section, the carrier signal and modulating signal must be amplified. Okay, the modulating audio signal and the carrier signal after power amplification are applied to the modulating stage. The modulation takes place at this stage. The class C amplifier also amplifies the power of a AM signal to the required transmitting power. Then finally, this signal after modulating, the modulated output is passed to the antenna, which radiates the signal into space of transmission. Finally, after modulation, this signal is transmitted to the space via transmitting antenna. These are the main points of a AM transmitter. When if asked in the question, in the examination, you have to explain in briefly with the help of this block diagram. First, introduction of AM transmitter, then the block diagram, and explain each block of the block diagram. Okay.